Hi, I'm Kevin Bunn. I'm a North Carolina workers' compensation lawyer. I've been asked who chooses my doctor in my workers' compensation case and can I get a second opinion? So let's talk about that for a few minutes. It is the obligation of the employer or the employer's insurance company to provide medical treatment. Employers typically think that means that they get to direct the medical treatment, but that's not necessarily the case. What I tell folks is that when you get hurt on the job, your employer or their insurance company gets the first shot at sending you to a doctor. So they'll choose the doctor that you go to, and you're required to go to that doctor and be examined by that doctor. But if at some point that doctor has nothing further to offer you, or if at some point you believe that you could receive better care from a different doctor, you do have the right to request a transfer of treatment. You do have the right to request that you be assigned to a different doctor. And you make that request to the North Carolina Industrial Commission, and the North Carolina Industrial Commission will decide whether or not to allow you to go to a different doctor. The employer always has the right, so long as you're claiming benefits in a North Carolina workers' compensation case, whether the case is accepted or not, so long as you're claiming benefits, the employer has the right to send you to a doctor of their choice for a medical examination, and you're required to go, and they have to pay for it. Also, if you receive a rating, and there's another video about ratings in North Carolina workers' compensation cases, but if you receive a rating, then you are absolutely entitled to have a second opinion on that rating with a doctor that you choose, and then the employer has to pay for that as well. So whether or not a particular doctor can provide the medical treatment is something that is very often contested in workers' compensation cases. It's frequent for injured workers to believe that they can get better medical treatment from another doctor, and that is something that workers' compensation lawyers spend a lot of time working on and trying to make that happen. It is also true that employers have rights in determining where an injured worker goes to receive their medical treatment. Ultimately, what happens depends on the Industrial Commission's decision. But the employee wants to make sure that they do everything they can do to have their case in the best position to get the very best medical treatment possible. If you have any questions about medical treatment in workers' compensation cases, I'm glad to talk to you about that. My name again, Kevin Bunn. I'm a board certified specialist in North Carolina workers' compensation law.